Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, April 29th, 2026. This is Gen X Speaks. And today I want to do a quick note on my review of King Charles' speech before Congress last night, or yesterday. I could not... There's so many things that are unbelievable. First of all, it was an expertly placed speech. The writers obviously skillfully masked blatant references to things and finessed our commonality between the United Kingdom and the United States to bring it to an existential need. Basically, the things he was saying came to kind of an existential need for both of our countries. And it was placed, everything was placed in such a way that it was suggested everything that needed to be said about the ills of Donald Trump and the direction America has been going was said, and it needed to be said. But it was placed in such a way that also elevated the American government, made them feel like, made them remember, maybe that's the best way to look, remember what it is that America is supposed to be about. And most importantly, it made me realize, I think, that, you know, this trip that the king has made, which, you know, I don't want to give any, you know, I feel like it gives legitimacy to Donald Trump in his mind anyway. And of course, that's not something that I wanted him to do. But I believe that the reason he came was to do what he could to salvage the quote-unquote special relationship that the United States and the United Kingdom have. And it's become evident that that's what this is for. And when you think about it, it's because Donald Trump respects kings. He respects people who he deems to have ultimate power, the power of one man. He does not respect prime ministers or elected or otherwise placed members of an elected government. He doesn't respect the people. All he respects is perceived power. And so when a king comes to do this dirty work that the British government was having no luck doing, at least for Congress, they were the quietest, most respectful and attentive Congress to this speech that I have seen in years. You could have heard a pin drop through most of the speech. Unlike any time President Obama or President Biden spoke, it was like a free-for-all. It was a beautiful speech. And it had so many points that were true and necessary to be said. So that's really all I have on this morning. I hope that our special relationship with the United Kingdom does continue despite Trump's evisceration of it. I hope that we do find a way forward. I don't know, personally, I'm 57 years old. I've grown up in a world where I've never looked at the United Kingdom. I mean, obviously, yes, you know, we fought a war to break with the United Kingdom. And of course, we all learned about that in school. And, you know, we all, you know, were kind of we were forced into a formulation of beliefs about the United Kingdom, about Britain, based upon that. But in reality, in the 20th century and in the 21st century, I've never been at a point where I haven't felt like the United Kingdom are our brothers and sisters. Like when you talk about London, something that happened in London, it's like talking about something that happened in New York to me. It may not be like that for all Americans, probably is not, but that's the way I've felt about it. And, we're the strongest of allies. And by default, everyone under the British Commonwealth becomes the strongest of allies with us too. Canada, Australia, New Zealand, as well as many countries in Europe. But we do share a common language with England, or with Britain, the United Kingdom. And we do have a lot of differences, but really not that many. Not really that many, just superficial differences mostly. We are very similar people with similar goals and similar hopes for the future. And I hope that continues. Y'all have a good day.